Welcome to the channel, guys. In this video you will see the biggest jerk athletes in the world. I hope you enjoy the video and I'll see you in the next one. One, Tiger Woods. Tiger Woods is an American professional golfer who is among the most successful golfers of all time. He is an angry black dude at golfing. He always cheats, cries over small things, has E-rated video games, has South Park files loaded on them, etc. Forget about what a douchebag he obviously is. Tiger is not half the golfer Jack Nicklaus was. Compare total performance in majors, not just victories, where he still clearly falls short. He also has all the signs of steroid use. Look at pictures of his head and physique when he was in college and early in his pro career. Then look at his body change over time. Reminds me of Barry Bonds, only not a real athlete as he is just a golfer. Will never be in the same league as Jack Nicklaus until he surpasses 18 major wins, 19 second place finishes in major championships, and 10 third place finishes in major championships. Tiger Woods doesn't deserve to carry Jack Nicklaus' golf bag. 2. Lance Armstrong. Lance Edward Armstrong is a former American professional road racing cyclist. At age 16, Armstrong began competing as a triathlete and was a national sprint course triathlon champion in 1989 and 1990. Half man, half drug. Remember when his cameo in the Kids Yes Kids show on BPS Kids, an educational channel? Arthur got pulled. Hopefully it stays that way and should only be on the season sets for preservation purposes and should not only be on any random episode set of the show. It's unfortunate that this creep from Texas couldn't excel in his chosen profession without leaving the game. Think of all the honest competitors who were cheated out of years of practice and honest effort. Even worse, after cheating and lying his way to the top, he had the arrogance to assume he had never be caught and actually threatened his closest friends. This dude even lied to his mother for years. It might take him a quart of whiskey to get to sleep at night. If I were in his position, I would have blown my brains out by now, which means you can add coward to the list of many achievements, dubious and laughable, though most of them are. Lance, you are the number one lowest athlete after somebody like Aaron Hernandez, who has ever disgraced a world competition. Why are you still walking the earth? You're done as a human being. Go try disgracing some other life form, you ruthless scumbag. 3. LeBron James. LeBron Raymond James is an American professional basketball player for the Los Angeles Lakers of the National Basketball Association. LeBron has played for the Cleveland Cavaliers, Miami Heat and the Lakers. LeBron has every call go his way. Every time he drives to the basket, if he does not score, he is crying to the refs. Every time out, he spends more time crying to the refs than he does in the team huddle. He fouls ferociously on defense, yet is never whistled for a foul. He has great talents, but when they are losing, he often fouls to hurt. Tried to push Livingston several rows into the stands against Golden State in 2015 final. Flops like a fish and finally had to pay the price when he flopped into a cameraman and cut his head. When he wins, it's all about LeBron leading the team, and when he loses, he wants to leave or blame the team. He sucks for all the talent and steroid strength he has. He turns the ball over more than Jason Couch in bowling, and he is supposed to be a better passer than Magic. 4. Terrell Owens. Terrell Eldorado Owens is an American football wide receiver who played for the Seattle Seahawks, San Francisco 49ers and Philadelphia Eagles of the National Football League. So glad he isn't a Cowboy anymore. Feel sorry for any team desperate to pay that much money to ruin your team. And to the Vic haters, dog fights, I hate dogs, so I really don't care hell. They were not yours. He is a hell of a quarterback even after you locked him up for no good reason. Who cares about this guy? He is old news. Completely forgettable. He's a me, myself, and I type of person. A self-centered, he cares only about himself. A legend in his own mind. This man gave definition to the term 5. Barry Bonds. Barry Lamar Bonds is an American former professional baseball left fielder who played 22 seasons in Major League Baseball with the Pittsburgh Pirates and San Francisco Giants. Back when I was a kid and he played for the Pirates, I went to their spring training camp to get an autograph from my favorite player, Barry Bonds. When I asked for one, he just laughed and said no. I went home and ripped all his posters off my wall and hated him from that day on, and all I wanted was an autograph from my then favorite sports hero. He's close enough to the all-time HR record, he doesn't have to cheat to break it now. Lots of folks may not recognize him now when they see him play. He slimmed down a bit from not using HGH. The Giants also had to order new caps for him that are a little smaller. 6. Ben Roethlisberger. Benjamin Todd Roethlisberger Sr., nicknamed Big Ben, is an American football quarterback for the Pittsburgh Steelers of the National Football League. Gets away with raping a petite woman at a nightclub while his two bodyguards block the bathroom. Read that his own players on his team think he is arrogant and don't hang out with him. Goes to the local Pittsburgh restaurants after winning the Super Bowl and months later still expect not to pay for his meals. Ben Roethlisberger is a huge jerk. I ran into him at a gas station in Pittsburgh Airport. A man and his young son asked Roethlisberger, "Are you Ben Roethlisberger?" His response was an astounding, "What do you think? Do you teach your kid to approach strangers that look like a celebrity?" Of course I'm Ben Roethlisberger, and no, I'm not signing a friggin' autograph for your kid. I couldn't believe how a jerk that he was. The kid told his dad in the parking lot, "I didn't even want his autograph, Dad. What's his problem?" It's not like he's Peyton Manning or something. 7. New Jack. Jerome Young is an American semi-retired professional wrestler, better known by his stage name as New Jack in ECU. New Jack literally almost killed a guy by cutting him too deep, and the next night he talked about how he didn't care about him or his race. This guy is a psychopath. 8. O.J. Simpson. Orenthal James O.J. Simpson, nicknamed the Juice, is a former National Football League running back, broadcaster, actor, advertising spokesman, and convicted robber. Wait, hold on a sec. Michael Vick is number 6 on this list for being involved in dogfighting and killing a few pit bulls. OJ whacks his ex-wife and a friend, human beings, not dogs, and he's number 9. This guy is the worst type of human. I have a lot of respect for Ron Goldman's. I would have killed that sob 20 times over by now. As much as I think Tiger Woods deserves consideration for number 1 jerk, how can you not put OJ number 1 after killing 2 people and all that has transpired since? Although one commonality between OJ and Tiger was a relentless media campaign to make them both look like good people, nothing could be further from the truth. White people make me sick. They can't stand if a black man gets off of a crime. And they can hang black people and get away with it. This murder should be kicked out of the Hall of Fame, his football pension taken away. He is a disgraceful human being. 9. Pedro Martinez. Pedro J. Martinez is a Dominican former professional baseball starter pitcher who played in the Major League Baseball from 1992 to 2009 for 5 teams, most notably the Boston Red Sox from 1998 to 2004. Pedro is a goat human. Met the many several times. He's a class act, but he's feisty and aggressive when it comes to the game called having passion. Pedro's name shouldn't even be on this list. This man has absolutely no sympathy, especially to the rookies. If they strike out on their debut, he just tells him that he sucks and angrily says, "Sit down." Meet him in '05 in Chicago while he was working as a bellman for a hotel. Witness how he told a 10-year-old kid who asked for an autograph to get lost and he acts like a diva. 10. Michael Vick. Michael Dwayne Vick, born June 26, 1980, is a former American football quarterback who played 13 seasons in the National Football League, primarily with the Atlanta Falcons and the Philadelphia Eagles. He played college football at Virginia Tech and was selected by the Falcons as the first overall pick in the 2001 NFL Draft. During his 6 years with the Falcons, Vick was regarded as having transformed the quarterback position with his rushing abilities and was named to 3 Pro Bowls. He holds the record for the most career rushing yards by a quarterback, 6,109, and the most rushing yards by a quarterback in a season, 1,039. Vick's NFL career came to a halt in 2007 after he pleaded guilty for his involvement in a dogfighting ring and spent 21 months in a federal prison. His arrest and subsequent conviction garnered Vick notoriety with the general public, which lasted throughout the rest of his career. He was released by the Falcons shortly before leaving prison.